I ended up turning over and finding God in a way that has brought me here today. And so, thank you all for putting me on the stage, and I thank Jesus for showing me God. So thank you guys so much. God bless you.
Yeah, go one. Ha! Woo! How are you guys doing? How am I doing? How are you doing, Jeremy? How are you? Honestly, I'm overwhelmed right now. For a lot of reasons. Whew. Starting with these. This is amazing. This is awesome for me. Here, I'll hold them up here. I'm gonna get to how these happened here in a little bit. I got a lot to talk about. What's even happening? I'm trying to figure that out. My shows are developing into something that I personally, as an artist, am excited about. I'm starting to figure out this whole dang looper thing. It's just a part of the story it's a part of the show that I've wanted to incorporate for a while. And so I'm stepping into that world. And no, it's not the Ed Sheeran looper pedal. It's actually the Boss 600. So, excuse me. I'm excited, very excited about what's happening in the live portion of what I do. Just because of the way that the show itself is coming together creatively. So, man, I tell you, I just had a real moment. You can probably tell I've been crying a little bit. I had a moment about my friend. Speaking of, late. Benji was my dog. I found this picture. I was actually up in my attic looking for some other items. I was emotional for a few minutes. Anyway, I made a post about it. And, the way that God has revealed himself over the course of my life is, there's almost a pattern to it. And as you get older, you'll recognize certain patterns in your life. And Benji, man, the pattern that that his friendship has created with me over the course of my life, and this is years removed from when he passed. How old was I? I think he was 33. So yeah, this has been years ago. Man, that was a tough loss. Anyway, he was a dear friend of mine. He's the guy that kind of found me when I moved down here. There was a couple people that did. John and Rhonda and Katie and Janie. We were all tight. We were a group, and so many more. But man, Benji, what happened is I got dropped off at his house on the first day of school. We knew each other from church, but we didn't know each other super well at that time. I had just moved there, so yeah. I remember I got on the wrong bus. I didn't know which bus I was supposed to be on, and I didn't want to ask anybody. I was too embarrassed, so I just kind of walked around until the last bus was there. Or no, it was a bus that went out towards a golf course that was on the way to where I lived, out 62. So I get on the bus. He was not on the bus. He didn't take the bus. He drove. For me, I took the bus. I was dropped off at his house. And man, the fact that I took the bus and got dropped off at the wrong house, it changed everything about my life. I met the mother of my children, in which I have 3 beautiful children. She was at that bus stop. Again, I had met her at church too, but it was quite a day. And I remember Benji and I recapping it as we got to know each other. I ended up getting dropped off at the wrong bus stop. I could walk all the way down and then get on 62 and then go up, and there's this big hill, and then down, and then come back over here and then go down the street, blah, blah, blah. Or I could just run across this field and, hop a fence, get home. So I chose to hop a fence and get home. And so I hop that fence, and in my brand new blue jeans and my nice white and blue striped shirt and ended up getting chased by a horse. I got chased. I remember I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I hear this. And I look and turn around and it's literally like this, coming at me. And man, I was reminded really quick how important it is to know the fence you're jumping, So anyway, I'm so grateful for that day. His friendship means so much to me. Yeah, Benji was the first person around here in Kentucky, because I used to shoot videos and stuff when I lived up north too, but I hadn't really connected with anybody down in Kentucky to shoot film stuff with. And so Benji and I kind of stumbled into that, and we started making these like Saturday Night Live type clips, or in living color. Well, was such a big thing. Mad TV, all that. So we came up with our own stuff. I'll try to maybe catch another episode and show you some of our old home movies and stuff. I'm still missing some of the home movies that I hope that I will find soon. I'm still looking. Because there's two particular movies that he and I made that, man, they were so fun. One was For You, April, and then the other one was A Pretty Good Movie. That's what it was. And I've got those. But anyway, so Benji and I, we were creators together. We also tried to play music. He played music. I tried to play music. And so, because at the time I was still learning to kind of pick on a guitar. I had learned my first A minor when I was 15, because before that I was too intimidated to touch a guitar. Everywhere I looked, was and I'm like going, what? So I was always terrified to pick up a guitar. Benji's probably the reason that I really started looking into music again. The first serious time, I suppose, kind of that spark was born right there. He would get his keyboard out and I'd plunk around on my guitar. But anyway, Benji was a part of that. So I found this picture, and man, I just wanted to honor him, man. I love you, buddy. Man, he passed of cancer when he was 33. And gosh, that hit so hard. We prayed. I believe that I prayed for Benji harder than I had prayed for anybody up to that point. I believe a long time of prayer. But I've accepted the fact that stuff like in my life, stuff like what I'm experiencing wouldn't happen unless I had experienced the loss of a friend. And it's been the same with my dad. The loss of my dad is why I am being blessed now, because I wouldn't be here had he not gone through his own death journey. Having to walk him through that, or walk with him through that, it changed me. I began to understand life in his death in a way that changed the course of what I felt was important for me to do with my life. I promised him I would make wise decisions. I promised him I would do my best to take care of Mom. But with those same promises, I promised him that I would make my story mean something. Because I had just literally, for the first time in my life, I guess, sat down with him and told him my story. Because what I realized is, as I sit there and walk with him through his own death journey and ask him all the questions that I had always had about my own personal story and how it was affected by something that he did or that he didn't do, We had that kind of just an adult conversation about life, really. I pray every man gets to have a conversation like that with somebody that they consider to be a father figure. Because what I began to realize was that through his story, I began to find commonalities within my own that enabled me to not only forgive him or embrace him, it allowed me to share the parts of my stories to fill in the gaps for him. And at the end of that conversation, it was just two guys being honest about who they are and what's happening in life, in reality. I pray every person gets to experience that kind of communication with their parents. Maybe people do. You know, I know people do. But for me, I had lived in a world where I thought that masks were exactly what you were supposed to do to get through life. I'm digressing, I'm sorry. I really had no idea that this was going to happen. A year ago, I went to the Lexington Music Awards, which is, I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. It's the place that, you know, I identify with in my own life as, you know, being my home state, my home, you know, one of the cities that I'm from. Anyway, it's, you know, it's a place that I wanted to get, you know, involved in the community and dig some roots into my people, you know, and just being from Kentucky means something in Kentucky. I'm explaining the same thing from every place. Is I went there and I had a goal. I set a goal that day. I said, okay, I want to be nominated for male vocal next year, because for me, I just wanted to be in the conversation, you know, because at the time, 2024 hadn't hit. I wasn't going full force with my story and everything like this. I set a goal because I just wanted to be in the conversation this year. and I won 3 of them. I won Male Vocal of the Year. I won Americana Folk Act of the Year, which, y'all, this is amazing. It's still baffling to me to win any award. And then the Critics' Choice Award. I mean, I want to make sure here. What does Critics' Choice mean? What does, in quotes, Critics' Choice? I mean, it's just naming movies. No. Is Critics' Choice even mean anything? Like, what does it mean to be the choice of critics? Oh, you're just the choice of your critics. Exactly. So thank you so much to the Lexington Music Awards. This is a lot. It was a lot for me, because I was just going to kind of hang out, and it was a lot more than that. So thank you. It was awesome to meet everybody at the after party. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more here in the episode, but I just needed to get that stuff out of the way. I'm going to get through this stuff as fast as I can, because there's like too much footage. I tell you what, I'm drowning in footage, which is a good problem to have, but I need an editor. And then into so much. Yes. Continuing to work on the art around the studio. You couldn't tell that it's not done if you came over here, because I feel awesome the way that it's presented right now. Kind of fits my brain, which is nice. Miles came over here and he told me about what it was that I needed for the sounds and stuff, because I'm starting to pick my sounds for live shows and for songs and stuff like that. Told me native instruments is the way that I need to go. And so I did it. I got the native instruments pack. I love the sounds, and gonna keep using them, gonna keep checking them out. I need to learn how to tweak them. That's kind of I'm trying to figure out the software part of it. Like Massive X, no idea how to use it yet, but I can't wait to figure it out. Yeah, and so my looper journey began.
All right, this is my first attempt at anything, really.
I tell you what, it's been a journey, to say the least.
The plan is to learn this pedal board. The plan is to learn this pedal board over the course of the next 2 weeks, 10 days-ish. But yeah, I just got it, so I want to play with it.
Then my looper journey kind of began. I started this week. When I first got because this has been like a 2-week journey for this looper thing. I initially got the 505 and loved it. I mean, really, it's awesome. But the only problem was I was trying to operate it with my feet because that's what I'm trying to do. I've got to play the guitar, so I'm trying to do everything else with my feet. I had only been messing with it for maybe 20 minutes, and so I was like, okay, I'm ready to do the deep dive. I jump over on the couch and slap up a nice YouTube video on the RC 505 and the breakdown, and literally within the first minute of the video, it makes a reference to the 600, in which is the same thing, but you operate it with your feet as a pedal board. So here I am, I'm like, oh my gosh, all right, so it actually exists. Because in my mind, of course I had wondered, it is my fault. I did not know that it even existed. What I ended up having to do is replace the 505 with a 600. So I did that. Thanks to Jay at Sweetwater, and then I got another one. So anyway, yeah, this week was a lot with the looper pedal. Trying to figure out the best way to incorporate it into my my rig. Also, right now, I'm trying to figure out Premiere versus Divinci right now. And I know if you're not like a false alarm, if you're not like a techie or something like that, you're probably not going to like this part, but it could be fun. So if not, just fast forward to whatever I put down here. Anyway, so yeah, it's something that I have been trying to figure out for this YouTube channel. What would be the best presenter of that, I suppose?
I think I'm gonna do it. For the last 12 years, I guess, I've used Premiere Pro, Adobe. I've used Premiere Pro on every video project I've ever done, except for some little ones that I used to do with like iMovie and stuff, just like everyone else. But I've always used Premiere Pro. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try to roll with some new technology, and seems like the workflow is easier for what I do with the majority of my stuff. I've still got Premiere Pro, and I'll still use that on some of my bigger projects just because I'm a little bit more familiar with what I can do with it. But I think for the majority of the things that I will be doing on this channel, I think Divinci might be the way to go for now, anyway. It's worth a shot. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna give it a shot, and I'll let you know. So 2 things really going on in my mind right now is my pedal board. I think I might have got the wrong loop station. As I've been looking into it and what I'm trying to accomplish, I'm wondering if the RC600 would be better.
You think?
I'm right now trying to make that decision. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out my loop station for my live rig, and I'm trying to settle on an editing style for this YouTube channel. So I'm gonna give Divinci a shot. Divinci is a free editing software, and apparently it's very easy to use, and now some pretty big creators are starting to use it, and I've watched some reviews on it, and following along with what they're offering seems to kind of fit the bill of what I'm looking for right now. So this is always fun, learning a new software. I'm pretty familiar with a lot of editing tools, both audio and video. So this is gonna be fun. Let's see how easy it is. My edit bay is over there mocking me. Let's go do it.
You do it. Oh, you're hilarious, Jeremy. Yeah, Divinci is something that has kind of snuck up on me and said, hey, check me out. And I'll tell you what, if you're a creator out there and you have experience with this, please tell me. On one hand, I think the workflow, I suppose, looks faster. I guess I'm ready to at least try it out. I'm ready to at least see if what I feel would be better for these episodes would be Divinci. So we'll see. I'll check it out. I don't know. So anyway, speaking of the looper thing, yeah, I ended up just sending it back. Yeah, I had to wait for like 7 days for the looper to arrive. In the meantime, I had plenty to do. So one of the things that I personally enjoy doing is art. Art has become a physical manifestation of my prayers. I can step back from my art and look at it and see exactly what was on my mind in that moment, and be reminded of many things. And I love how art can trigger the senses in a way that that music can do it. There's not many things that can trigger. Man, what is that? Your soul. There's not many things that can trigger your soul, but my goodness, for me anyway, art absolutely does. I love to see other people's art. Anyway, so yeah, this piece was a gift that I made, and it was the name of the piece is an answered prayer, or a prayer answered, and so that was a meaningful piece to me. And the boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town.
I love these boys. Yeah, we had a great week. We've had 2 now. And so it's been wonderful. Continuing to pray over these guys has become important, even to them. And so I'm loving to see how God is moving in these young men. And I can't wait to see how their stories develop. And I'm grateful that I'm here for that for now, whatever that means. I don't even know what that means. They're not my kid. Not all of them are my kids. So for me, it's just a special time to be able to just hang out and learn and teach, honestly. So I love these boys so very much. They we got Carter came this past week. Carter is Malachi's stepbrother. And it was awesome to see him there this week. And questions, the questions that they have, and the inquisitive minds that they have. It's amazing. And I appreciate the fact that they feel safe enough to ask those questions with me. So it's an honor to hang out with those guys. Let's see here, what else we got. Oh, I got to spend time at Wildcat this week. And when I'm at Wildcat, they've got this ring game, and it's I'm sure many of you that are from around where I'm from know exactly what this game is. But for those of you that don't know, I pulled out my phone and tried to capture it. Nailed it! Check that out. That's incredible. I learned the secret of that game from a friend named Carlton, and so. I continue to play that game every time I go over to Wildcat. Oh, I also had some songwriter round type stuff. Luie Brangers in E-Town. He does this thing called Luie's Locals, I believe. And I'll put all the graphic hey, check him out here in a minute. But yeah, Luie is a character, man. I love that guy, and I appreciate the fact that I got to play in his basement for the first time. And if you know that story, you know what that means. Speaking of my boy, man, he started the Fire Academy. Being able to see this, all of this, and all that's happening here for me anyway, because this is my story, but for me what's actually happening is I'm living so intentionally by watching these stories unfold in my children that it's become exciting for me to watch my son experience this stuff. He is becoming the man that I've prayed for, and I don't know how else I can put it. But I know that's what I continue to pray for, is who he is becoming. So yes, it's been an honor to watch him grow in that. The week, I didn't really I haven't talked about it at all on here, actually. I was nominated for these Lexington Music Awards, and getting to know that community over the last year has it's been awesome. It's like getting to know a whole new bubble. I see people like bubbles, and it's like seeing, this whole new life of bubbles just whoop together. And it's like I've tried to navigate that as best I could over the last year as I made the goal to become nominated. And so it's been awesome getting to know all of you artists that I got to know over the course of this time. It was so good to meet you. I've met a lot of people over the last year, and especially in the last month, really. So it's been awesome. If you're checking out this show for the first time, welcome. It's a journey. This show is meant to be watched kind of backward, if you know what I mean. You start at this episode and then go backwards. So anyway, if this is your first time here, welcome. Have fun with it. But yeah, I got to spend time with Renee Collins Cobb and some people over there at Overtones Live this week.
Overtones Live in Lexington. So, yeah, baby, let's go do this. Yeah. Had to make a quick pit stop. Got to drop some peas off at Open Hands Pantry here in Lawrenceburg. Huge shout out to you guys. Open Hands been making things happen for a long time around here. I'm gonna drop some sweet peas off here. It's a great pantry. The one that myself and my family, we choose to be a part of it. Mom and Dad's church take care of a dinner. I think it's once a week they take care of it. And so yeah, I had to drop off the peas. Huge shout out to Alton Christian Church for being a part of that also. Love you guys. Now I'm gonna go and pick up my guitar strings, batteries. And on my way there, I actually had to stop by my favorite music store, which is the Twisted Chord right here in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. If you need anything, check them out. Went in there to get something. Can't remember what exactly it was. It was probably cords, cables, or picks or something like that. So, but I got to see Ron, which was great. And so, had a good time over there with Ron, saying hey. And then it was back on the road, heading to Lexington to go see Renee and meet a bunch of contestants that I need to get the little... yeah, okay, got it. Nailed it here. Oh, gosh, I'm going to need my glasses. Just got new glasses today. I got to meet a bunch of people this past month. Yeah, I got to hang out with so many people. Who was Mike Holliger, nominated for Live Sound Tech. Adam Banks for Radio DJ. Dead Air Dennis, Radio DJ. Brandon Edwards, Frizzell Guitars, Guitar Repair. Trish Torline for the J Flippin' Music Educator. These are all people that I met. That's why I'm giving them shout outs, okay? Anthony Joe Hiley, dope dude. Nominated for Americana Folk. Tony Wavy, a lot of energy. I love this guy. Hip hop. Lee Carroll for nominated for Jazz Latin Big Band World Music. Andrew Moore and Hooch, they were nominated for several things. Pop, Variety Cover, and Andrew Moore was nominated for Keyboard. Dalton Rose for Bassist. Ned Ballou, drums and percussion. Lovely man. Ned, it was wonderful hanging out with you. Look, there were so many awesome people that I got to meet. I should have wrote down exactly who won all of them, because I know that sure enough I'll say something wrong about who won. I'll go through and try to remember though. I will. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Vanessa Davis won a bunch, I know. So congratulations, Vanessa. I think it was... Okay, I'll just tell you the nominees. For classical, it was EKU Guitar Ensemble, Keith McCutcheon, UK Symphony Orchestra, and Whit Whitaker. They were nominated for classical. T.D. Young Blues Award, Rachel Crow, Robert Fram, Trayvon King, Dane Sadler.
For country, Blacktop Rodeo, Cody Lee Meese, Paint Creek, Taylor Hughes. Funk, R&B, and reggae, Boogie G and the Titanics, Honeychild, Marsha Gill, Rob Dredd, and the KMA. Man, I feel like I know who won these things, but I just don't want to be disrespectful. Hip Hop and Rap, Slime Bucci, Kevin Cross, Star Buki MSP, and Tony Wavy. I'm pretty dang sure Tony Wavy won that. So congratulations, Tony. You won in my mind. Jazz, Latin, Big Band, and World, Big Shug and the Jazz Funkers, Lee Carroll's See the Beat, Enrique Gonzalez and No Rules Banda, Enrique Gonzalez and No Rules Banda, the Metronomes Big Band. I really should have circled these. They're all winners. That's the thing, is like, you were all there. We were all there. We all got to experience it. So, I'm having a hard time remembering some of these winners. Metal, Graveyard Romeos, Gravel Switch, Storm Toker, Taylor Road. Taylor Road won. I know that Taylor Road won. Pop, Andrew Moore and the Hooch, Rags and Riches, Chantelli Lace, and Vinyl Richie, and Rags and Riches, you won. Good job, boys. Good job. Punk, Siggy Tuna, Semper Vivi, Walrus, and Urameshi. And Semper Vivi won, because I remember at the time they couldn't remember how to say it or something like that. Rock, Bedford Band, Five Below Band, Mojo Thunder, Wicked Peace. Bedford Band won. Bedford Band won. Congrats, Bedford. Singer-songwriter, Vanessa Davis, Anthony Joe Hiley, Taylor Hughes, Kevin Cross, Trish Torline, Jeremy Zeller. Vanessa Davis, you won. Congratulations. Variety cover was Andrew Moore and Hooch, Five Below Band, Secondhand News, or Vinyl Richie. And I believe that Vinyl Richie won. Vocalist, female, any style. That's probably too much. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna if like for all of you. Okay, gosh. Okay, I need to keep going, because if not, then it's just not fair. Best artist in performance. You had vocalist Dolly Burnett, Taylor Hughes, Trish Torline, and Vanessa Davis. And I believe it was Taylor Hughes. Yes, right? Congratulations, Taylor. Pretty sure it was. Lovely, lovely vocalist, too. Vocalist male, any style. Cam Davis, Kevin Cross, Tanner Witt, Jeremy Zeller. I did win that. Bassist, Justin Kahn, Tom Cavello, Jackson Ward, and Dalton Rose. And I want to say that Jackson Ward won it, but I'm not sure, because I enjoyed hanging out with Dalton Rose. And we did a radio thing together. So, one of those guys won. Brass and Wind, Kirby Davis, Jacob O'Donnell, Matthew Polishek, Jordan Robson, and Jacob O'Donnell. You're one of the first people in Lexington. That like made me smile. And I know when it was. Jacob, seriously, I love you, man. Keep blowing your horn. Drums percussion, Ned Ballou, Trip Bratton, Blake Phelps, Peyton Witt. Trip Bratton won, I'm pretty sure. Keyboard, Lee Carroll, Raleigh Daly, Andrew Moore, and Stephen Moore. Oh my gosh, I'm not 100% about this. So I'm not going to say it. To the winner, congratulations. Strings, non-guitar bass, Lucy Becker, Maggie Lander, Emily Miller, Logan Henry. Again, I can't remember which one of you won, but congratulations. Ben Lacey Guitar Excellence Award. Tanner Blevins, Gabe Crockett, Stephen Lynch, Connor Wilson. I'm pretty sure Tanner Blevins won that award. Congratulations, Tanner. Song of the Year. Anxiety by Kevin Cross. B-List Celebrity by Vanessa Davis. Girls Night Out by Trish Torline. Hey Dad by Andrew Moore and Hooch. Holiday, Rags and Riches. Jesus in Jail by Taylor Hughes. And the winner was Jesus in Jail by Taylor Hughes. Congratulations, Taylor. Album of the Year was Anxious Always by Kevin Cross. I Need a Holiday by Rags and Riches. Resurrection Noise by D. Boone Pittman and the Fugitives. The Triplets by Vanessa Davis. The winner, The Triplets by Vanessa Davis. Congratulations, Vanessa. Critics' Choice was Cam Clark, Bryce Ernest Taylor, Garrick Howell, and John McHugh, and myself, and I won that award. Community Service was Divine Karama, Ned Ballou and Canvas, Five Below Band, and Renee Collins Cobb. There was a tie somewhere, man. Renee, I know you won one of them. I'm not going to say it because I don't remember. But then here you go. You got Lifetime Achievement recipients. Trip Bratton, and all of these received the Lifetime Achievement. Trip Bratton, Divine Karama. Luke, Divine Karama, legit great guy. Like, you feel it when you're around him. So, good stuff. Trip Bratton, I loved seeing him working with the drummers. You could see in his communication the value he placed on his students, and I really appreciated watching that. Lee Carroll, dude, you and I kind of got thrown together at a concert one time, and it was awesome figuring out music with you because it didn't take long. So you're a wonderful artist, and I look forward to seeing more from you. And what do I look forward to? I look forward to hanging out with you sometime. That'd be great. And then JK47. So congratulations to all of those Lifetime Achievement recipient winners. I did not plan on to break down all that stuff, but I just did. So, yeah, it was the 10th Annual Lexington Music Awards. David McLean is the producer. Keep doing it, David, man. You're killing it, bro. Ed McKee and Angela Feltner, stage management. Damian McLean, photo and graphics and video work by my boy Jay Hammond. And, yeah, emceed by the wonderful Bill Meck of WLEX. We'll see you next year.
Boom!
All right, cut. Yeah, just use that. Yeah, use that for the trailer. Yeah, use that. Just use that. Edit it down. Little content, little promotion. Let everybody know what's going on. Oh, is at the Lyric Theater. Man, that was a lot. There's a lot of reading, a lot of graphics right there. Did you commit to that, Jeremy? We'll see. Anyway, okay, speaking of awards, yeah, so then, like, one of the cool things that I really enjoyed this week was the involvement of my family in this. You know, this is something with the Lexis, it was something that was so unexpected for me that it became fun for all of us. And so by the end, yeah, went over there, we all met. We all had a good time. Man, we had a great time. You know, we kind of made a thing of it. Everybody got dressed up. We ended up even getting together and taking pictures on the front porch. You know, I felt like I was at prom again. It was pretty great. It was awesome with Allie was there, my daughter, my oldest. She is with child. And so we're very excited. There's Devin in the green shirt. I love that man. This was such a great day. You know, there's my lady. She's so beautiful. Yeah, she was dancing. Mama said she looked like Vanna White. Yeah, we got to take pictures together as a family. You know I love that. I've posted about that stuff before, but family's very important to me. So when we are able to get together and hang out and make a thing of it, it makes me happy. So I'm just grateful for my family through all of this. And then we ended up going on over to the theater together, and we sat kind of up front on the right. We really got to just experience the night together. And I remember getting a sense of being overwhelmed. But yes, we got to sit right up there on the right, and they got to watch as I won the 3 awards. And the first award I won was the Americana Folk Act of the Year, and it didn't compute with me. I had another winner in mind that I thought for certain was gonna win that award. And that someone was D. Boone. I thought D. Boone Pittman was going to win the award. I was convinced of it. So when they announced my name, I was a bit taken off guard. I went up there and I wanted to express to people like how real this journey is for me, and also encourage people to make goals and to work towards those goals and build a life that they actually want, especially as a creator. If you're out there making music and art and you're engaging people with your passions, whatever that means. I want people to see the reality of when you set a goal, work for it, you can not only achieve it, but you can attain so much more. And so that's part of the reason that I'm documenting this stuff. I know what God's plans are for me, and I'm having a great time documenting that. So yeah, I went up there and I wanted people to understand, how serious this journey has been for me. Maybe that's the right word to use.
People share your stories and win awards, and I decided I wanted to be a part of this community, and so I made it a goal of mine to be nominated this year. And to be up here right now it's something I wasn't ready for. 3 years ago, I was on a couch trying to figure out my life, and I ended up turning over and finding God in a way that has brought me here today. And so, thank y'all for putting me on the stage, and I thank Jesus for showing me God. So thank you guys so much. God bless you guys.
I was taken off guard, and then that takes you right into male vocal of the. That's the one that I wanted to be nominated for. I just wanted to be nominated for it. I thought I had a shot to win. I thought I deserved to win, but I also thought everybody else in there had a shot and deserved to win. So I still wasn't sure about that one. So yeah, sure enough, they said I won, and yeah, it was crazy.
Okay. Thank you. Seriously, I don't know what to say. I guess I can thank some people this time. First and foremost, I thank God. He is absolutely the one that's writing this story. I want to thank my mother over there. Mama, I love you so much. Anybody that's seen me, I was probably seeing my 3 kids are over there also. I love you guys. Also, Justin and Kristen, we parent like none other. I love you guys. Amy, thank you for your piece. Paul, Jeff, Robin, the Wildcat gang, I love you guys so much. Thank you all. Thank you again very much. You never turn us over.
So awkward, man. Hey, future me here. Hey, just a little humble brag, it's nothing to shake a stick at. Tyler Childers won this same award 6 years ago, so I'm quite honored. Truly, I am.
Thank you very much.
Alrighty then.
I love it. Yeah, and then it took me to, I guess, the most meaningful, which was the Critics' Choice, and it was a lovely moment.
This is crazy, y'all. Thank you. This one is a special one. I'd like to honor my dad with this one. I lost my dad a couple years ago, and it's kind of his fault that I'm here today. I made a promise to him, and I won't stop till I get there. So thank you, God, for bringing me here. Thank you, Dad, for watching over me. Thank you to my family. My brother Gary's here. I love you. Yes, this has just been a pleasure to be here. D. Boone, love you, buddy. I was rooting for you,
I told you.
You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for inviting me into your communities, and I continue to look forward to meeting you guys more. I'm with Vanessa. Let's hang at the after party. And with that,
that was in reference to the fact that Vanessa Davis had just won for the album The Triplets and had said to everyone, hey, let's hang out at the after party. So hence I was kind of doing a throwback to Vanessa. So it was a great night. My family was there. I won awards. It was amazing. And I guess it's kind of lit a fire in a different part of me. I was not ready for this momentum this early in the year, but I am now. Yeah, I was not ready for those awards, and those awards have given me personally some momentum. So I appreciate David, you, and the awards. I appreciate all of the time. I appreciated hanging out with Bill Meck. Yeah, Bill Meck, I love you, man. It was great hanging out with you. And Brandon Frizzell from Frizzell Guitars, a lovely human being, and had a great time. My mom even got to hang out with Bill Meck. Look at this guy. Everybody loved. And then there's Renee. I love Renee Collins-Cobb. Thank you so much for all that you do for the music community. Paul Thomas Vaughn, look, you You mean a lot to me, brother. Yeah, everybody got to hang out and have fun. My brother and Matt, and look, there's so many people. Look, there's Wildcat Man Jeff. I love you. Lee Carroll, once again, you know, hanging out with you was a great time. Look, there's me and Mama, and I'm going to tell you right now, that woman, that woman right there deserves everything in the world for putting up with a boy like me. But I love her and I cherish her so much, and I'm so grateful for her. Mom, you inspire me every day with your love. So I'm gonna stop being sappy. Look, this has been a weird episode. I still don't know what's happening in my life at this very moment. So it's been a bit of a throw off. I've been overwhelmingly grateful this week. So I will continue to be, because I see where that's taking me. So I love you so much, and I'm rooting for all of you. Let's take 2024.
Where are we going to take it?
Let's, but anyway, I'm really, really excited about whatever's happening. So I love you, and I'm rooting for you. Let's do something in 2024. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. This is Future Me signing out.